on YouTube? Over here at the store, got a call for pump down. These are glycol racks. And then up front we got a CO2 rack. It identified as rack A, pump down. Let's see what's going on. Okay, right here we got a Hill Phoenix rack, CO2. One of the controller. I don't know if you can see that. Pump is on. Pump 2 is off. Look at the alarm. No alarms right now. CO2 pump shut down. I don't think you can read that too well. Go into it. So it happened at 12:31 a.m. today, this morning, and 12:45 a.m. Now we gotta find out what happened. Over here we got another panel that has the pumps. You got pump 1, run light, pump 2, run light, and I don't know if you can see that, but the light is on for pump failure. So to get rid of that alarm, it's just a light. We're just going to hold this button down just to reset the light, and it goes away, you can tell. That's just to get rid of the light. Let's go see what happened. There's a separator inside. Separate the vapor from the liquid. CO2. Down here you got your pump 1. All insulated, because if it's not, it'll turn into a big ball of ice like the areas that are not insulated. CO2 runs very cold. Then on the other side, we got pump 2. I don't think you can focus in back there, but there's a pump 2, again all insulated. And then you got your liquid level indicators. These are sensors. These are high voltage on here. It's not no low voltage. These are high voltage. You got your 90%, which you never want. Liquid level indicator. Usually they want it about liquid level about 25%. That's what we try to maintain it at. And then up here you got your charging tree. Charge your CO2 liquid, then the insulated liquid line dryer right here. Then back over here on the panel, the pump panel, you got your liquid level at 25%. It's illuminated right there. 15% is illuminated. It'll keep illuminating all the way up. See how this one's not? That's 80, that's 50, and 25 is where we need to be. So when it gets to 15, a little bit below 15, see how it says 15% liquid level, amber light, then you got 15% liquid warning, red light. So when it goes below, start alarming red. Then over here, I open up all the doors. to the rack. And you got your refrigeration compressors. These are pumping refrigerant. In this case it's 407A, I believe. I haven't checked the label, but I'm almost positive. Yeah, 407A. These are all on the common discharge, common liquid line, common suction. They're all tied in. So it looks like there's only 4 compressors. Here you got your panel for your compressors. Under here, got your boards, ROAI boards. Just giving you an overview of the rack. Not going to go into too many details. Over here you got your main breakers for your compressors and contactors. And then it ties over in to the evap condenser. Evaporative condenser to be exact, but everybody abbreviates it evap condenser. And then you got your VSD right here. It's a variable frequency drive, controls the speed of the evap condenser motor, so it will energy conserving. It's a small little tower. It's a small rack. Doesn't need a big one. Then I opened up the VFD panel. You got a little small VFD in here, a little Danfoss, running at 60 Hertz. Got all your controls for it: bypass contactor, pump, inverter contactor, fuses. Got a little fan out here, especially out here in California. It gets pretty hot in the summer, especially where I'm at. Heats get up here about 115, 117, sometimes 120. It gets ridiculous in the summertime, but it's the price you have to pay, I guess. Keep working. This is a condenser panel. Just going over a quick overview of it. All your contactors, breakers, overload relays. Got your control switches there for your condenser fan, standby fan, which I call it a bypass fan. Manual switches for your pump 1, pump 2, and your surge. And then you got all your boards up here. And a couple time delays, cube relays. Okay. Okay, now I'm inside the rack. Popped in that little door off to the left. Walked over here. Got your condenser evap 2. It's your chiller. Chills the refrigerant, flows through. It's like a subcooler. That's all it basically is. Condenses the CO2 vapor to a liquid. So you can see the outlet pulls the vapor out into one side of the plate, trickles down into a liquid. It's all gravity fed. It just falls down like a rain inside. Comes out liquid back into the vessel, which separates it in there from liquid to vapor. You got one here, one chiller there, and you got one chiller here for different circuits. And here's just the back view I don't know if you can see the pump back there, but again, it's all insulated. Another pump here, all insulated. Got your separator right there, and this is normal for this type of store, especially on a CO2 rack. This is the way this store likes to have their compressors. To me, I think it's a little bit of an overkill on that flood back. But what are you gonna do? Alright, what I found was that went into the pump panel, found the pump breakers and contactors. This is how they look. All the contacts up here were really loose on all the connections, so I just went ahead and tightened them all up. Did the same to pump 1. This is pump 2. And what I did to cycle them off, you got your pump switches here. So all I did was just turn off pump 1. And what it will do is it will turn off pump 1 and pump 2 once it does it. There you go. Just did that. I'm going to do that pretty quick. That back on, because right now it's only calling for pump 1 to be on these pump cycles. So pump 2 is supposed to be off and pump 1 is supposed to be on, so that'll eventually switch back. Alright guys. Okay, that's it for today. Well, I wish, but that's it for this call. Gonna head off to the next one. See you guys.